Jayce freaking Lien. What's going on?
Not much, my man.
How are you?
Pretty solid.
It's been a while.
It has. Really
have you guys been practicing and stuff or what?
Yeah, we've been practicing. We just got shut down because Halloween weekend people were partying and there was like a outbreak. Like we had 14 positive cases in 4 days.
Damn. Yeah, that's insane. Yes.
Yeah.
That's like freaking wait, who's testing? Are you just like going to the school doctors or whatever?
Yeah, George Fox bought testing machines.
Oh, gotcha.
We do all of ours in-house.
Are they pretty accurate? Because the Niners haven't had the best luck with accurate tests.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're doing the nose ones, the one that touches your brain.
Yeah.
I've already had it twice. So
damn.
Not fun.
Bro, Luke. So this is Luke. He lives in Anaheim. He's a big Angels guy. But he had a Twins hat on when he first came on. But we went to one of my friends' houses or whatever, and he completely lied to our friend's dad that he got like one of the nose tests or whatever. So like, what is it kind of like? Is it just hella painful?
It's not really like painful. It's just like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So it's like ours depends on who you get. Like our trainers, like at George Fox, are a lot less like they don't go like all the way up into your brain. But
how often?
Every other week every other week we test 25% of the student athletes.
Damn, yeah. So you're growing out the beard. It's looking nice.
Yeah, I know. It's growing out. It's pretty thick now.
Do you guys have a schedule or whatever? I guess it's kind of far out still, but I guess it's not. It's coming up soon.
Yeah, it's coming up pretty soon. We do have a schedule, but they're not totally sure on when we're going to start.
Mm-hmm.
So they're kind of like, it could be like February, it could be March, and we could be pushed all the way back into June.
Yeah. At least traveling is not like the worst thing for you guys, though.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, they'd spend extra money and get us like private flights and charter buses and stuff like that.
So basically, any preseason stuff is kind of a no-go. It's mostly just going to hop right into regular season.
Yeah, as of right now, they're saying they're talking with the SCIAC, the Southern California Conference, and they're like, if you guys are opening up stuff, we'd like to send teams down or bring you guys up, and so we're trying to get kind of a preseason. So we'd play like Chapman, who's really good.
That's like that's like 10 minutes away from where I live. They just won like what division are they? D2 or D3?
D3.
Yeah, I think they just won.
Yeah, they just won the World Series my freshman year. Yeah. And we played them up here and somehow snuck out 2 out of 3 from them. We were already knocked out of postseason stuff because we could not handle it in league. It was a roller coaster, but yeah.
Dude, I saw Briley Knight. Did he transfer to UP?
Yeah.
Wasn't he? He was at Utah, correct?
He was, and he was starting for him. Not totally sure. I haven't talked to him in a little while. Yeah. I mean, as long as he's somewhere where he's happy, you know.
Right. Yeah. Luke, whenever we were like the UP baseball players were in like the dorm or whatever, Luke would just be like, "Yeah, I topped out 87 in high school." So freaking funny, dude. But yeah. All right. So for this one, I thought of you right away when we were going to do a baseball one, because I'm not going to lie here and say that I know everything about every team, because I seriously do not. So like when I was making my rankings after the Dodgers and I put the Pirates at 30, I was like, it's kind of a toss up for me.
Oh, that's what you did?
Well, I attempted to write top 10 teams, but then I kind of basically copied what was on what the ESPN guy wrote.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you what I did?
Yeah. Did you do it, Jayce? You probably can do it off the top of your head.
I wrote it down because I looked up there like way too early.
Right. Yeah. Let's go. Okay, so I'm not the only one out here struggling.
I disagreed with some of them. Like
I agreed that the White Sox were like top 5, right?
Yeah, I agreed with that one too.
They're freaking stacked. There's Moncada. Stop it. But yeah, so Luke, do you want to start? Do you kind of want to go through yours?
Well, so I didn't start like with numbers, sort of. I did within each division. And like who's going to win that division, and then like what the playoffs are going to look like for 2021. So and I'm doing the 2019, not like last year or not COVID playoffs, not with like the 2 extra wild card teams. I'm doing like the original.
Is it going back to that, or is it gonna?
They have a contract till 2021, which is next year, and then after that year, they can like rearrange like what the rules are.
Is this upcoming season? Are they going to go 162, or is it going?
I don't know yet. They still have to decide. So I based it on 162.
Yeah,
I like the shorter season. I'm not going to lie.
Oh.
I mean, if you're an Angels fan, you got to wish for a longer season because you got to hope that they have a good month or two.
But if you're a Rays fan, you have to wish for a short season because they used all the
Marlins
relief pitchers. Yeah, but Marlins blow no matter what. They're not gonna.
Yeah, the Marlins should not have been in the postseason this year.
Yeah.
They were garbage.
The Rays would have played so much different if it was a 162 season. They used 12 I think closers or 12 relief pitchers or something like that.
Yeah.
And all of them got wins.
Bro, I want one of it was only 60 game season shirt for the Giants.
Yeah.
He's so funny just to troll I got so annoyed. Like Jayce and Reynolds and then like some other guys are just like, the Dodgers won the World Series. It's like, come on, guy. You wouldn't have got past the Giants if you faced them 1-8, bro. I'm telling you. The Giants are savage. Luke, what are you doing?
I'm turning my fan off.
I still have the Giants pretty low.
No.
They got some work to do.
No. Okay,
they got some work to do.
We signed Gosman this year, though.
Yeah.
We just did it today. That's a big one. I thought for sure.
One guy's going to get you into the postseason.
No, we have this many relief pitchers.
Trout can tell you that.
What?
Exactly. They have the best baseball player in the major leagues right now.
All right, let's get into this.
All right, you want to start off with your list?
So I don't want to I'm trying to. Do you want me to give my entire list? Sort of?
Just run it down. I'm really interested to see where some of the mid-pack teams are.
All right.
I want to see how high you have the Padres up there too.
Okay, so I didn't do it number wise because I think that's just so hard when you get to the 15s.
Mm-hmm.
It's because it's like you put your favorite over the other just because.
Facts.
So I'll start. Are we just gonna run into this? Start it.
Yeah, we're just gonna go after it.
So for the NL West, I had the Dodgers winning the NL West. My thought was on my thought on this was it's almost the same team as last year. They will be losing some. I wouldn't say crucial players, but important players. I know Kike Hernandez might sign away. I think Justin Turner is
gonna get a bag.
Free agency, but I don't know if they're going to sign him because
you don't think so.
I'll explain later. The team who I think is going to sign them. Kenley Jansen. I don't know if they're
trash.
I don't know if
garbage.
What they're going to do to him. I don't know what they're going to do to him. And Kershaw's getting old. But even with all those negatives, I still think they're winning the division.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. So I had next up Padres. They're just so young, and if they get one more starting pitcher, I think they're gonna be in a wild card spot for sure. In the NL
because they've got Clev. Who's the other cat that they have? They have another long-haired skater.
Clev, and then they had another guy who got injured, who's really good.
Dude, they've got some freaks on that team. Clevenger's got the most sporadic windup I've ever seen in my entire life.
Really. Yeah. He reminds me of Tim Lincecum, how it's all super what's the word? Aggressive, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, kind of.
His body goes 9 different directions.
Yeah,
it comes at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so the Padres are gonna be really good next year. For the Giants, I said that if they are able to start hot, sort of like they ended hot, and if they're able to get even just 3 relief pitchers,
just
to keep a lead,
one guy.
If they're able to get some pitchers, they'll find success. But I don't think they'll be anywhere in the playoffs in 2021. But I think they have the possibility of in the next few years because they're super young. So yeah, they're gonna be good.
Yeah.
The Rockies and the D-backs, I don't know too much about them, so I looked a little bit up. The Rockies only fell 3 games behind the Giants last year. And so unless they get some sort of offensive depth, all they have is Arenado and they don't have the biggest payroll. So I don't see them doing like anything special in 2021.
Is Story going to be a free agent? Are they going to keep everybody? Because I don't know if Arenado wants to stay there.
That's the thing. I don't know if Arenado wants to stay there, and if he does, he's going to be way too expensive.
Right.
So
he's going to go somewhere where they can actually pay him.
Yeah, for sure, and somewhere I think where he can get more acknowledgement. That was kind of the thing with DJ LeMahieu.
Yeah.
When he was playing with them, like he was an all-star, and like no one knew about him until he got to the big screen with the Yanks.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
And then for the D-bags, I don't see them doing anything in 2021.
Did Mad Bum even like play?
They lost their best, arguably one of the best closers, Archie Bradley, right now. They just need a bullpen, and I don't see any offense for them. So I think they're going to fall last in the West. Yeah, and dude, that's all for the NL West. If you guys want to add comments or something like
dude, they've got the Giants are definitely going to make the playoffs, bro. As long as they get, if somehow Coonrod and God,
is that biased or unbiased?
Huh? Okay, straight up unbiased. Unbiased. The Giants, they have one of the better off. Like when they're cooking, they're a tough team to beat. They finally this year actually had an offense, and it was just our pitchers that couldn't. What's up?
That's the big question. Is like with a young offense, how consistent are they going to be?
That's the thing. Well, we saw how literally all it took was one or two bats. Like Brandon Belt saved his career, and then Crawford, it's like, okay, you are like obviously a Golden Glover, so we're gonna put up with you striking out every single at bat. But it's like, I don't know if especially if Joey Bart can if he can turn it up, and if they can split time with Belt and Posey at first base, because Posey out of the lineup, that's a big hit. I mean, not power wise, because we really, besides Yaz, not a ton of guys put it out.
So the thing is, do you think they're winning the West, or do you think they're coming in as a wild card?
The thing is, they're pitching, and especially with the gauntlet lineups that are like the San Diego Padres and the Dodgers, I don't know. I think they can split like season series though with those guys, but I don't know if they're going to have overall better records than the Padres.
I think the Padres are going to be so good though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I think the Padres are going to dominate.
You think that they're top 3 team?
Huh?
You think they're top 3 team?
In my list, I have them at 3.
Really?
Let me think. Yes, top 3 team.
Where do you see? Do you see the Rays staying top 5?
Yes.
That one I had like kind of an asterisk by, because they're such a young team, and it really comes down to, if I had seen them in a full 162 this year, I would have a better idea. But only seeing them for 60 games, which is obviously a third of the season. I mean, the thing is consistency.
Yeah,
that's the name of the game with Major League Baseball. It's not like football where you get hot for 3 weeks and you're making big plays. You know, you're gonna find success. Maybe beat a team you shouldn't beat once, but baseball, you have to do that consistently.
Yeah.
And so I have it 4, but that's just based off of what I saw this year, and if they can build on that.
So I'm gonna comment on the Rays real quick. I talked about how they, consistency is such a big thing. I talked about how they were so smart with how they played over a 60-game season, and it would be super impressive to see if they can find the same success with a full-length season. The thing where I think they stand above, like I think they're better than you guys make them for, is that they have the number 1 farm system in MLB right now. Exactly. So they still have talent on talent of even younger guys than they have right now.
That's why I have them at 4.
Yeah, that's why I still have them super high. And they competed with the Dodgers. They didn't really they had the pitching, they just didn't have the relief, the closing, the relief pitching that they needed. But they had the offense to prove it. They had the young guys to show, hey, we can do this at the big time level.
For real. Yeah. How much stock do you guys take in like this season, granted that it was only like 60 games?
It was only a 60-game season. That's all I can say.
Like, because
I think for some teams that are really young, it was kind of important.
That's what I was thinking.
Getting guys some experience without fans, you know, there's that lack of nerves, you know. I think that's big for those guys. But for more veteran teams, that, they paid money for like a 1-year deal.
True.
That kind of hurts.
Yeah,
Because,
like going all in with like Clevenger and stuff for the Padres,
Charlie
like that.
Morton, Morton, who had a 2-year deal with the Rays, and he's like a big. If they want to stay competitive, I think he's big, but he might retire or sign with the Marlins, another Florida team, because he stated out loud that he wants to be in Florida.
Yeah. Do you want to go through your like who you think is going to be like the full entire playoff bracket? Because you only said like the NL West.
Oh, okay. You want me to do the whole thing? All right.
If you want.
All right. So with the NL West, I have the Dodgers. With the NL East, I had the Braves winning. I said that
that's his team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I said that they're super talented. They're young, they're savage, and they find ways to win. That's what I wrote down. They're not like losers. They're not like the Chargers. They're finding ways to win without the talent, I shouldn't say that, without the payroll of other teams. They need to try and re-sign Marcell Ozuna, who's like their power hitter, outfielder. He kind of started slow in the season, but then like he started to heat things up later in the playoffs. And then they had I thought a Rookie of the Year candidate, Cy Young candidate, Ian Anderson, was just fire. He was like good in the regular season when they called him up, but then in the playoffs, oh man, that man was cool to watch.
What do you guys think about the award? Do you have any disagreements with who got the postseason awards, like Cy Young? Because Trevor Bauer obviously was a beast.
Yeah, it's hard to say otherwise than Trevor Bauer and Bieber.
Kyle Lewis was a stud.
Yeah, he was a stud. Who was the pick? It's super hard. I don't know, like, to have a Rookie of the Year be a reliever, and I think this is the only season that you can do it with the 60-game season.
Exactly.
That's the only, he's lucky he did that, but I was looking at his stat line, and it's crazy. He gave up 1 earned run in 27 innings or something like that.
Damn.
Sounds like me.
Basically, yeah. Okay, and then the Don Mattingly, I mean, he kind of made chicken salad out of because the whole entire their beginning of their season, didn't they just have COVID tests on COVID tests?
A week and a half, they couldn't play games or something.
Yeah.
That's straight up adversity that you talk about, that everyone talks about. That was crazy. That's one thing I stated, but I don't have them winning the East. I don't even
no
have
way.
a wild card.
No way would the Miami win the East, bro.
It's just the NL isn't as deep as I think the AL is.
Both the AL and NL Central are kind of stacked, though.
You think the NL Central is stacked?
I mean, kind of.
I said that, bro. I said that they were like the NFC
weakest
East.
divisions.
Yeah, I said that they're the worst of all the divisions.
You think so?
Okay, they have the Pirates, who's the worst team.
Okay, fact. The Pirates are trash.
They have the Reds, who don't have offense, and they're going to lose to Cy Young. They have the Brewers, who gave away 8 studs last year.
Yeah,
I forgot how to hit.
Yeah. Yelich had laid a goose egg. And then they have the Cardinals and the Cubs, who are head-to-head, but only they're head-to-head because they're average. I said this was the hardest season to call, or the division to call, because I said Cardinals just for the hoot of it, because the whole division's bad.
Who do you think's the best division in the NL? It's got to be the West.
Has to be the West. They have.
I mean, they have the Giants.
Yeah. The NL West is probably the strongest.
Bro, I don't know. But the thing is, if Colorado, didn't they start out with one of the better records in baseball this last season? Yeah. They were hot as hell, right?
Well, Charlie Blackmon just hitting 1,000.
Yeah.
And what's that one kid? What's that one dude that was on the Mets? That was
Marcus Stroman. He just signed again.
No. Oh. He was is it Murphy?
Yeah.
Daniel, he was raking too at the beginning of the season.
Daniel Murphy?
Sure. Yeah.
Wasn't he on the Nationals?
I think he was on both of them.
Yeah. But
if I remember right, he had a short stint with the Nationals before they traded him to Colorado.
Yeah, because I remember
signed him.
I forget because I was looking up Donovan Solano pretty sure didn't he win a Silver Slugger? I think he did, but he was raking and he had one of because the Rockies. I'm pretty sure they had out of the top 5, I think they had like 3 of the top batting averages. 3 guys on their team had like top batting averages at one point in the season because Charlie Blackmon literally couldn't get out.
Yeah, and then he started going so slow. Yeah, Daniel Murphy was on the Nationals when they won, I think.
He was.
Wait, yeah.
No, yeah, for sure. But
yeah.
Do you think that Francisco Lindor is going to go anywhere?
Yes.
Where's he going to go to?
Giants. Oh, not Giants.
That would be sick.
Giants. I didn't mean Giants. I'm thinking Yankees.
You think he's going to go to the Yankees?
Well, I was reading about that today, and the Yankees straight up said we won't pay more than we need to for him.
Yeah.
I think they have bigger fish to fry.
They've got so many good players.
They have so many for Stanton and Judge.
Yeah,
so those guys can stay healthy.
I mean, Yankees are going to drop top dollar for him, though. Like,
that's true.
Well, it's top dollar for other teams. It may not be top dollar for them.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be what the league would see as like, wow, that's a heavy price to beat.
I was also reading. So the Angels have a short Aldrich Simmons. And I was reading that
they might get him.
The Yankees were interested in him.
Yeah.
I think that is a perfect place for Alderton, like for him to shine on the sort of Yankee stage. He's one of the best. I think he's like, I'm trying to think. I think he's the best shortstop in the league defensively.
Nah.
And he's like an average to the below average hitter. Yeah. Everything's Giants, bro.
Bro, it's the only thing I watch. I can't get into any other team, but the White Sox can get into because they've got some freaking men on their team, bro.
Yeah, I kind of talked about how the Central's. I talked about how the AL Central is gonna be the thing to watch.
Yeah.
Next year with playoffs wise, sort of.
Jayce, I read a thing that the Braves might be looking at Michael Brantley.
Yeah,
that'd be a good pickup.
Would be huge because I don't think they'll re-sign Marcell Ozuna.
You don't think so?
It's too expensive.
I think they're going to be so sidetracked by trying to re-sign Freeman and figuring out a deal with him, dealing with arbitration for Dansby Swanson, because they have like 3 guys on arbitration this year.
Wait, Swanson or Freeman's a free agent?
No, he's going to be after 2021.
And then Swanson's a free agent right now?
Just arbitration. So they're just like settling contracts.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, that's a really good point.
Yeah.
They're going to have to fight for those guys.
Exactly. And because, I mean, if they weren't able to figure something out with Swanson and he does end up as a free agent, who do they have to play shortstop as an everyday guy?
Yeah, I think that you got to keep Dansby, though.
You have to, especially with the season he just put up, winning.
Yeah, I was just.
I'm pretty sure he just won Gold Glove.
Yeah,
and Silver Slugger. No, he wasn't. They had 4 Silver Sluggers, but it wasn't Dansby.
The Braves. Wait, didn't the Braves have was it Silver Slugger or was it Gold Glove?
They had 2 Gold Glove, 4 Silver Slugger, and possibly an MVP.
Bro.
No, yeah, Freddie. That's what I was gonna say. Do you think it's a lock for Mookie, or is it gonna be close? Like
Freddie has better numbers than Mookie, but if they're going off of like postseason,
yeah,
that's not what they're technically supposed to go off of.
But exactly, it's a little bit in their mind.
Yeah,
I mean it's the most fresh in their mind.
Well, yeah. That reminds me, bro. For the Rays, Randy Raycall Night Day Year Arozarena, he's going to be a rookie next year. He's not even a rookie. He's already.
Oh, it's because it's under the limit.
Yeah, because they didn't change the rules. They didn't change the rules from the 60 game to 162. So he played 2019 for a tiny bit. He played 2020 like a majority, but because they didn't change the rules, he's going to play 2021 as a rookie. That's crazy. That's also why I think the Rays are super good.
Yeah. Where do you
the White Sox kind of did the same thing with Madrigal. Didn't pull him up.
Yeah. They
didn't pull him up for a certain amount of games, even though they wanted to, just so they could keep him signed for an extra year and still get a season with him.
Yeah. How did he do?
He got hurt.
Oh, yeah.
But he was doing pretty well. I mean, a couple 3-hit games mixed in there.
Well, that's what he does. He's like a hit for average guy.
Yeah, I remember. I forget who he made his debut against, but I definitely made sure to tune in on that. But yeah, he's a stud, dude. He seemed to like fit in good, and he's a good like. I feel like people that like didn't watch Oregon State baseball, you wouldn't expect him to be like crazy good, but he's literally
like a little pest. That's what I always call him. Like he's so hard to get out.
But he's got pop too, though. Like he can put it out.
I think he's going to have a career very similar to Dansby Swanson. First few years, he might be quiet, not really, a ton of noise around him, but like respectable. Then once he gets, a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger, as guys do throughout their careers, I could see him being a Gold Glove. I don't think he'd win a Silver Slugger just because he doesn't have the power numbers.
It could come though.
It could, and you never know. Look at Dustin Pedroia.
Right, exactly. That's who I was kind of thinking.
They're identical.
Yeah, they're just scrappers.
The only thing I say to that is when you compare Madrigal to Dansby, is there was like talk around Dansby because he was the first overall pick from Miami. So like I feel like there wasn't so much hype, but there was a lot of talk. And then like after his first two seasons, or his first season, it kind of like calmed down until the end of the season where he's like, where everyone's like, oh yeah, this is the next stud right now.
Yeah,
for sure. Dude, so Luke, if Andrelton Simmons is a free agent, right?
Yeah, the Angels aren't going to pay for him because I think they're going to save money for pitching. And
what if you get Marcus Semien?
So the thing is, I had on my list 3 potentials. So do you guys know David Fletcher? He kind of became a name this year to non-Angel fans.
You've been mentioning him, yeah.
Yeah. So, dude, this kid's a stud. He's
very good.
He's basically Nick Madrigal, kind of like he's flying under the radar. So many teams. He's a defensive guy. He plays all positions in the infield, and then he also played outfield a bit this year because our season was just so fucked up. So Didi Gregorius is a possible signing. Put him at shortstop. Fletch goes to second. And then Colton Wong from the Cardinals going to second and Fletcher going to shortstop because that's where he played the majority of this year. I think those signings are going to be good for the Angels, but we still need pitching. So
wait, you guys need Colton Wong?
Maybe, yes. He's a free agent, and the Cardinals just declined his contract.
Why?
Too much money. The Cardinals don't really need him, I don't think, because they have – I forgot his name, but they have a stud shortstop who played second base this year.
Yeah, I have no idea. I couldn't tell you anything about the NL or NL Central, bro. I have no idea. But yeah, Marcus Semien's a stud. You know who kind of was a disappointment a little bit this year was Chris Davis. But isn't he kind of getting up there in age?
Dude, he's been a disappointment like the last 3 years.
No, but I like him, though. Because
wait. Are we talking about Black Chris Davis?
We're talking about the A's Chris Davis.
Okay, my bad. I was thinking of white Chris Davis. I was like,
no.
Dude, okay, Chris Davis on the A's. He's like, bro, he's like a 240 hitter, but he hits like 30 bombs a year or something like that. That's the only right. He had the crap year. He was DH most of the year. So when you're DH and you strike out, you like sit in the dugout. Oh, damn, what can I do better next time? You like go down on yourself. So I think that's the reason why he had sort of a shitty year this year. He also didn't get that many at bats. I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
They were in first place the whole time. So I don't think A's were too worried about that.
Were we seeing the Stros?
I had them winning the West.
You have them winning the West? Yeah, dude, I can see it. If everybody stays healthy.
Are they going to re-sign Springer is the question.
No, you have them at where, Jayce?
I'm at 10.
10? Yeah, I can see that. I think I had them at 10 too.
I'm in the top 10.
They're too good to like look over. Just because you can't be.
The big question is Verlander going to come back or is he going to retire after surgery?
Didn't McCullers have a kind of a crappier year?
And he wasn't on this year. There's a lot of things in consideration with them. I had no problem keeping them in the top 10. But I wasn't going to move them above that. Like I contemplated switching them to like 14 and moving some of those teams that are showing more promise. But it's also hard to judge because you look at what they did during regular season, barely squeaking into the playoffs, and then absolutely dominating up
They
until
lit it
Game
up.
7.
They lit up the scoreboard.
Called that. They also kind of called that. It was Altuve said a lot of these teams wouldn't be in here if it was a 162 game season and we had a third of that.
Facts.
And so they got hot at the right time, but
I don't know. Yeah, it's tough. What do you think about Jose Altuve? Because didn't you have a down year?
Numbers wise, yes.
Yeah.
Numbers wise,
it's still I still kind of
numbers for Altuve wise, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. No, yeah. For sure. Didn't you say that because when we were talking about the postseason predictions, I was talking about how I still have trust in Altuve, but Luke didn't really.
No, I mean, he never showed up even in playoffs. Like it was always Carlos Correa who was showing up for them.
Yeah.
Who hit like the game-winning bombs or singles. The thing that I think the reason that I put them as as AL West winners.
It's bold. It's a hot take, dude.
As AL West winners is because they had of the 15 pitchers that they or 15 or 14 pitchers that they had.
Yeah.
I think 10 of them were rookies or some crazy number.
Yeah.
And to have Jayce was talking about it before, to have those rookies playing on this year and then go that deep into playoffs, bro, they're gonna be studs next year with the confidence they have right now. I think it was even stronger with them. They finished the season 0-4, and then they went into playoffs and just absolutely raked all throughout. Right. So it's the same team we always hate. But you can't talk bad on them right now because they kind of proved everyone wrong.
Yeah. Is Springer going to be on the move?
Yeah. Well, he's a free agent, but no one knows where he's really going.
I heard rumors of White Sox.
Yeah, the White Sox are just trying to go for everyone.
That's also
they're always on everyone's list, but they do need outfielders, the White Sox. But Springer also wants to stay, likes Houston. So you never really know right now with Springer and what's going on.
Yeah. One guy I really liked was his name, Kyle Tucker.
He
doesn't wear batting gloves. That guy's a stud, and he's so fast, bro.
I can't remember if it was this year or last year that he was a rookie.
I don't know.
I know he played a little bit last year. I had him on my fantasy team a bit. And he did okay, but I think he's one of their number one prospects in the farm system. Yeah. And he had a good year, solid year.
Yeah. So you've got the Padres, Dodgers, and then you've got Houston coming out. Do you have Oakland making the playoffs though?
No.
Ah.
But that also comes with a little bit of bias because I had the Angels win in a wild card spot.
Oh, stop it, dude.
Okay, you can't say stop it. All you need... let me talk about the Angels real quick. Let me talk about the Angels. One of the greatest offensive teams right now with everything that we've said in play. They had, I wouldn't say Cy Young candidate, but they had finally found their ace, Dylan Bundy, who is a great surprise to the Angels organization. Pulled them out from the Orioles. Great surprise.
Oh, shout out to the Orioles. They gave us Yastrzemski too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a loss for them. But with the new Colton Wong or Didi Gregorius or Marcus Semien pickup, either one of those is fine. I think that's okay. That just
Who do you prefer?
Probably Colton Wong because I know he's kind of a stud hitting. And Didi Gregorius has slowed down a lot recently, especially for the Phillies.
Yeah.
And then we can just move Fletcher to short. We have Trout, obviously. We have
Who's that?
Upton for.
I remember when I was dying, I was like, Giants need to get Justin Upton, bro.
I hope he I don't want to say I hope he gets injured, but I hope we find someone better than him in the outfield. That's fine. Pujols, we're still eating that contract. We have Ohtani. Hopefully he can pitch for us at least 2 games in the year. And then all we need is just 1 or 2 more starting pitchers. Trevor Bauer, and Charlie Morton. I don't know who else, but yeah. So that's why all they need is all they need. Sorry.
I said I think Trevor Bauer's going to San Diego.
I agree too.
Dude, I could see that, but that would be absolutely devastating for anyone else besides the Dodgers if Trevor Bauer goes. Because imagine having to face, dude, who is that other long hair guy besides Clevenger?
Oh, let me check it out. Let me check.
Dude.
He's the hard thrower.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name, dude?
I forget, but that's going to be a gauntlet in a 3-game series if you have to run into those guys.
Chris Paddock.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Paddock.
Okay, and they also had Dinelson Lamet, who was, I think he was would have been an all-star if they had all-stars. He was their ace this year.
Mm-hmm. Especially with Clev being hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tatis, bro. Tatis hits bombs. He's so good. Manny gets on my nerves.
I personally can't stand him or Machado.
I can stand Fernando more than Machado. Machado's annoying.
I think it's just because I group them together being on the same team.
Yeah.
Wait, let's think about this. Trevor Bauer, Machado, and Tatis and Clev all on a team. You know how much personality that's
a lot. They need a reality TV
They're going to
show.
be the most liked team in San Diego and the most hated team in all of MLB.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Like, I used to hate the Dodgers. Now I'll just hate on the Padres.
Yeah.
I still hate the Dodgers, though.
I can't stand Machado, bro. He's my least favorite MLB player.
Cody Bellinger.
If you ever said you like the Dodgers,
I don't think I love. Okay, let me say one thing here. Mookie Betts. I like that guy. It's hard to hate him. You can't not like him.
How can you?
Yeah. But, as for Cody Bellinger, could go without him. I something about him, his whole aura just.
He had such a bad year, also.
Yeah, he did. Him and Yelly.
The long hair.
This has
the beard, the Teen Wolf beard, bro. Freaking weirdo.
Has to be the biggest drop off from 2 MVPs. Wait, did Trout win MVP? He won so many. I keep on.
Like flex.
Or was that the year before? Okay, it doesn't matter, bro. Yelich falling off and then Belly falling off. That has to be one of the biggest fall offs. Both have MVP seasons. I think Trout did win MVP last year. Yeah, he did.
When does he not?
Yeah, he's in the running every year.
Has he ever been below second for a season?
This is the second time this year. He's fourth this year, and the other year when he was injured, he was fourth.
Who's a lock to win it for AL?
Jose Abreu, I think.
Oh yes,
he was a stud this year.
Who's the other dude that I'm thinking of? It's not Yoan Moncada, but was he a rookie this year? The other White Sox guy who's he's bodied up. He's absolutely huge, and he hit a ball 400, almost 500 feet during against the A's. I think.
You're talking about.
Dude, I forget his name.
Tim Anderson, right?
Huh?
Oh, Tim Anderson, the shortstop. Oh, Luis Robert.
Yeah.
That guy's huge.
Yeah, he's.
I didn't watch any of the White Sox A's series.
I watched a little bit of it
right after the Braves games.
Those are the smallest market teams.
No, that's the hilarious part. Apparently, the A's and the White Sox, they were complaining how they weren't getting primetime games or whatever. But it's this one guy's well, when you're the A's, the White Sox, don't expect to get a night game anytime soon, dude.
No, Braves played at 9 a.m. and they were the 2 seed. It's
yeah, that's annoying.
The Braves against Bauer, that was crazy. I was in class watching that game.
Bauer was dealing. Didn't give up a run through 9 innings, right?
That was the 13 inning no runs until Freddie blooped one into the outfield or something.
That is tough.
You want to hear something crazy? Last year or this year during playoffs, 4 of the 5 NL Central teams made it. Out of the 9 games they played, there was 1 game won. One game won by the NL Central.
Yeah, because
that's how bad they are, bro.
Yeah, Milwaukee didn't do anything.
Nope. Cardinals won 1 game against the Padres. Cubs went 0-4, and Brewer, weird. Oh, Reds also went 0-2 against the
no runs.
Yeah, no runs. Oh, that was the other thing. They scored 4 runs in 9 games or something like that.
Wow.
There's a running tally against when Reds face the Braves in playoffs. The last 3 games they've played, they've been shut out. These 2, and then the game where they swept them back in early 2000s.
Damn.
Yeah, I think the stat was they hadn't won a game in the last 3 playoff appearances or something like that.
Dang.
Bad.
Okay, honest to God opinion, I want to know what you guys think. say Dodgers had to run, and say the Dodgers and the Giants had to go in the wild card. Do you see the Giants winning at least one of those 3 games?
What are you talking about? Wait. Okay.
Remember, because the Dodgers played the Brewers.
Okay.
No.
You don't think they do?
Out of a 3-game series?
Well, it wasn't the wild card 3 games.
I think this is special here. So
yeah, I think it was.
Yes, it was this year, but like I'm just saying.
No, in regular, it's just the wild card's a 1.
It's 1 game, yeah.
Yeah.
No, because I think the pitching is too strong for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Especially when Kersh didn't throw to his usual form and he was actually dominant.
Yeah, Kershaw was one of the weaker spots earlier in the playoffs and like in the season too.
It's just a classic Dodger Kershaw curse, playoff curse.
He did step up in the World Series, though. I thought he threw well.
That was spectacular.
Yeah, I was happy for him because, I mean, it's kind of nice because he kind of developed a bad.
If I can find a positive of the Dodgers winning World Series, that guy deserves it more than anyone.
Mm-hmm.
And the person who deserves the least is Kenley Jansen.
Yeah.
Kenley Jansen is, like, I get so excited when he comes. So him and, what's his name? Trinan?
Blake Trinan.
When they come in the game, I'm like, we've got a shot, boys. If we're down like 2 runs in the top or bottom of the 9th, I'm like, let's go. But yeah, dude, I don't know. So if you don't have Oakland, and so who do you have coming out for the rest of the East?
For the AL East?
Yeah.
I had the New York Yankees.
Yeah, I can definitely see it. I think that
the Rays.
Yeah.
Unless they do it the Yankees every year and just kind of shit the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, yeah, it's just, dude, if they can have like Judge or Stanton play a full year, like that team is so scary, but they cannot get a full year in them. Luke Voigt was really good this year.
Mm-hmm.
He was.
A bunch of Yankee fans were angry that he wasn't like MVP candidate.
Mm-hmm. And then what's his name? They've got Glaber, and then
Glaber.
And then who's their catcher? Gary
Sanchez.
Yeah, I think that 162.
I think they'll use him much this year.
Yeah,
I don't think he's a good defensive catcher. I think he's one of the worst in the league.
Their backup, whoever that was, I can't remember his name.
I'll check for you.
He was really good.
Yeah, I definitely think
I watched their series, and when I didn't see Gary behind the plate, I was like, this is actually a pleasant surprise. Like he actually
Hagayashi.
Was it?
I don't know.
I can't remember. I can't remember even what he looks like.
I'm trying to think. Gary Sant. Yeah. Oh, Austin Romine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Austin Romine.
Is he pretty good? I've never even heard of that guy.
I've heard of that name. That's the only reason I think he's good. Because I've heard of that.
He was. I think he's older, isn't he?
I'll check.
Didn't Glaber have kind of a down year?
Yeah,
it's hard to say.
I think it was just kind of run of the mill. Like it was just like not like extremely good, not extremely bad. I think he was just kind of right down Main Street. You know, I think he would.
I definitely think Glaber Torres is a beast, but I think that a long season definitely works in their favor, especially if injuries come about. Because if you can just manage to get everybody healthy at the end of the year, because you're most likely going to be in the playoff picture at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So if you can stay healthy and if everybody has time, the Yankees are going to be an issue.
It helps them that the Red Sox aren't what they used to be.
Facts.
And that they have Baltimore in their league, during their division, because Baltimore's not going to do anything.
I've always said that it's one of the weakest divisions.
I like Toronto
until this year and the year before.
Mm-hmm. I think is LeMahieu a free agent this year? I can't remember. Okay, that's what I thought.
They haven't said if they're going to sign him yet, though. I don't
see him doing it. So good. You don't think so?
I don't think they need to. That's the thing. Like he had an average year, like an average LeMahieu year last year, but
I would see them not signing him and going after Lindor.
Yeah, I think that would actually make the most sense.
Okay. So, JT Realmuto, George Springer, and DJ LeMahieu all rejected their qualifying offers from their teams.
I saw JT Realmuto.
Yeah. Where's he gonna land? Maybe. What's it?
I don't know. The Cardinals are might get rid of Yanni.
I heard the Mets.
Okay.
For Real Muto, and that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mets need a catcher.
The Mets are gonna be good. Like
I have them at 8.
8.
I had them finishing the third behind the Marlins.
I think Marlins was taking second.
I thought that you just said you don't think the Marlins are good.
I don't think they're good enough to beat the Braves.
No.
Well, obviously not. It's kind of a one.
I think Phils are slipping in the 3 spot behind Mets being 2, Braves being 1. That would be my guess.
Yeah.
The Phillies are just like, it's hard to say because they're kind of having like the rebuilding years, but you can't have a rebuilding year with Bryce Harper as a contract. Like that's so hard to say. Like that's like when people say, "Oh, the Angels are just rebuilding." They're not really rebuilding. They have Albert Pujols, Shohei Ohtani, and Mike Trout. They just suck.
Yeah, that's true. And they have no pitching. That's one of the things.
As an Angels fan, do you think they're overpaying Mike Trout?
Dude. I think as a baseball fan, I think they're underpaying him. Angels. I don't know where they get our owner Artie Moreno. Somehow, I don't understand how we get this much money. Well, it's because we're the Los Angeles Angels.
Tell him how he gets so mad when we say like you're from LA or whatever. He's like, I'm from Anaheim. It's Anaheim, not LA.
Anaheim and LA are completely different places.
They are.
We're the Angels are under the name Los Angeles to make ourselves a bigger market.
Yeah.
Therefore, when we're a bigger market, we can get better names or bigger payouts.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think Mike Trout's being underpaid. He's the best player in the league right now, and he has been since he's been here.
Isn't his contract worth about the same as like the lot that they play on?
It's like the lot next door is like Mike Trout could buy it or something like that.
Dude. That's insane. But yeah, besides, who's the second biggest contract on the Angels?
I think it goes Mike Trout, Albert Pujols. Well, it's obviously Albert Pujols second.
How much juice does he have left?
Dude, like I hope to God this is his last year. I think this or the year after that is his last year.
Yeah.
I hope we trade him to the Cardinals so they can buy, or I hope we can give him to the Cardinals so they buy out his contract and like he can retire as a Cardinal, because
that would be sick.
That's what needs to happen.
Yeah,
that would actually be
like
sweet.
The thing that Ichiro did, sort of like he retired, but then was like bought back by the Mariners.
That'd be pretty sweet.
But it's just, I don't know if the Cardinals are going to do that because that's a lot of money.
It is,
and he brings he brings leadership and captain value.
And it's kind of a marketing publicity.
Yeah, for sure. And like that way, when he goes to the Cardinals, that's where you're for sure like, oh, he's gonna retire or he's gonna be going to the Hall of Fame as a Cardinal, because that's also another discussion. Is he gonna go into the Hall of Fame as an Angel or Cardinal? Because he's played more years. He's played more years with the Angels, and he has all of his like milestones with the Angels, but like he's had his like best years with the Cardinals. So that's like, we don't really need him.
If I remember right, didn't he leave the Cardinals on bad terms?
Yeah, just the signing, like the money wise.
Was that it? I thought there was something with front office where he wasn't getting along, and he said, "No, I'm not coming back."
Did he have a thing? Was he not? Wasn't Matheny the coach?
Mike Matheny?
Yeah, I don't know.
MLB.
That would be
finally opens up why he left St. Louis.
It would make sense if he left because of that, though. That would suck, though. Where do you see that?
You see Trevor Bauer trolling the Reds fan?
He trolls everyone.
Yeah. So like this Reds fan tweets at him and he's like, "Hey, thanks for making Reds baseball fun to watch again.
Yeah.
I hope you have a great career wherever you end up." And he goes, "Who said I'm leaving Cincinnati?"
Dude, I hate when he does that, bro. I hate it. Because as an Angel fan, I want him to come here so bad.
Or the picture of him balancing all the hats.
Yeah, he did like a partnership with Lids, and I think that's like the coolest thing.
Yeah.
Have you guys watched his YouTube channel or his vlogs?
I haven't in a while.
Okay, so I'm watching them every time he uploads them, or his season ones, because he's doing like non-season ones right now, but the season ones are more fun. Like, he's making baseball fun again. Like, that's like the classic statement. But yeah, if he signs with the Padres, that team would be full of like hated players.
And they'd be so. I don't know if I can bump them up above 3 though, just because they're not going to win their division. I think the Dodgers they're too good.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know, dude. They can go toe to toe if they get another pitcher. I mean, I don't know, dude. Yeah. Kershaw can be vulnerable at times.
If he doesn't retire, I think I could see him retiring. Honestly, he's got his ring. What does he have to lose now? He's already a.
Is it a ring though? Is it a ring?
If it's him, it's a ring.
I just like have such an issue. I don't know. I get like the NBA, like that's legit. Like,
yeah, they played
the Lakers.
Pretty much, they played a full season.
Yeah, but
what do you think about them coming back already?
Yeah, don't they have only 70 days off?
Okay,
and the Warriors have like almost a whole year off.
276 days versus 71 from the Heat and the Lakers. I saw that, bro. That was crazy. I'd be pissed if I was like, not if I was LeBron, because I'd be LeBron, but like if I was Kyle Kuzma, I'd be, fuck, dude, are you kidding?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm slowly starting to know more and more, because that's literally all Shannon and Jonah talk about is the NBA. I don't know how Jonah does it. He can tell you the cap space and like the contracts for almost every player on a roster. It's like, why do you know that?
Jonah's a wizard with that stuff, though.
It's insane. He just gets locked in, and he'll like Jayce, could you say all 30 MLB teams off the top of your head in like less than 20 seconds?
Probably not. No.
Jonah busted all 30 NBA teams out in like 24 seconds. Off the top of his head.
I'd forget 1 or 2 probably.
I don't even think I could get to 20. Like off the top, like in less than no. I know I can. I can name all of them if you give me enough time. But off the top of my head, I don't know if I could.
I think I can do it in a minute.
You think you can do it in a minute?
Yeah, if you give me a minute, I could.
You want to try?
So 30, that's kind of hard though, because
it is hard. I can do it if you give me some time, but like not on the spot.
You need to give me a break to make this accurate, because I literally have my list right here, and I've been looking at it. So like, I'm not gonna forget any right now.
Yeah, but I feel I don't know. It's actually hilarious how many people, if you ask him how many MLB teams or NFL teams there are, you'd be surprised how many people could tell you. Like, I have no idea. But it's easy though. You just think about it in divisions, because you got the East, Central, and West, or you have like the North, South, West, and East, or whatever.
I forget who's in the East, like the AL East, all the time.
Same.
Like I'll remember 4 or 5, and I'm like lost.
In the AL East, well, that's it.
No, I'm saying in like one of the divisions, not just the AL East.
Yeah.
Like I just threw out the AL East as like an example. Like I'll forget like one of the 4, one of the 5.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, what happened to Washington?
Injuries?
Juan Soto was out, huh?
Juan Soto missed part of the season.
COVID.
Yeah, and then was it Strasburg that got hurt?
Yeah, Strasburg was injured.
Damn, that's tough.
Well, when isn't he injured also? But yeah, Strasburg
they win the World Series.
They just declined Adam Eaton's contract, so
I saw that.
They have Patrick Corbin and Scherzer, so if Strasburg's fixed, then they can be really good. Like
Patrick Corbin's okay.
He's good. He would be an ace on the Angels and the Giants.
No, Kevin Gausman's our guy. Drew Smiley throws darts. I'm telling you, dude.
Jayce,
Johnny Cueto.
How are you a Braves fan?
Yeah,
How are you a Braves fan?
So I grew up watching Chipper Jones. And so like that was big time for me.
Wait, how old are you? How old are you, Jayce?
He's a year older.
Oh. How'd you grow up watching Chipper Jones?
Like right towards the end of his career.
Okay.
And so like, and I was exposed like, so when people would talk about left-handed hitters, I'm a left-handed hitter.
Oh, sick. Me too.
So he's a switch hitter. But I tried to emulate his swing when I was little. So I watched him a lot on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out because I didn't grow to be as big as him.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was my favorite player that was retired.
Mm-hmm. For me, it was Tony Gwynn, who's like swing I love, the lefty slap sort of perfect. I never watched him, but like I've seen videos of him and whatnot.
Exactly. Yeah, I watched a lot of Chipper Jones videos. And then, you know, there's always that age where you don't like follow baseball super close.
Yeah.
But like right when I started following baseball close again was when they drafted Dansby Swanson. And I loved him.
Like, was that 2012?
Dude, that was like 2014, wasn't
2014, it? 2014, yeah.
2014.
It was when Vandy won the title or whatever.
Or they didn't draft him, but once they got him from the Diamondbacks.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, they like traded the draft.
They essentially drafted him.
Yeah, because he never played. I don't think he even played with their organization.
He played for the Hops, which is in Portland, which is the closest he ever got to playing in their organization.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then that offseason they traded him.
2015. Kellan, who are the Portland Pickles?
Isn't that just like Jayce probably can explain it better than I can.
Isn't it like just independent stuff, like where college guys go during the summer?
Isn't it just like the Bend Elks kind of thing?
Yeah, so it's like it's kind of weird. So they play in not the West Coast League, but there's a different one. It is. So it's kind of like the Corvallis Knights, but not as like mainstream. But it's kind of independent ball. It's kind of weird.
Okay.
But some of the teams are way more stacked than the other teams. Right? My dad showed me the roster for some of the guys on like some team versus other teams, and there's like D1 guys. I forget which teams it were.
I follow like the recruiting guy for UP, and he always, I guess some of the UP guys play with the Portland Pickles over like the quarantine, over like when COVID hit hard. So I was just interested.
Yeah, so like the Pickles they ran like a small summer league program or like league where like the Knights had like some local guys play. The Pickles had local guys play, a couple teams from Washington, and they just ran like tournaments on the weekends for each other.
Yeah.
So it's basically just like summer ball for college guys.
Yeah, how did the team how does that is it just random selection, whoever wants to play on what team?
So you actually have to fill out an application and your coach has to recommend you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jayce, so what position do you play real quick?
I play.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, where are you playing and stuff?
Wait, how tall are you?
I'm like 5'10".
He's 6'4", 290.
I mean,
he's like 6'7", 290, bro.
On this Zoom, he looks like he's like, I never grew to be as big as Chipper Jones. I was like, God damn, bro, how tall is Jones?
Dude, Jayce has always looked old.
You look like you're 6'4" on this, bro.
Yeah, so I'm 5'10", 190 right now. So
there you go. Yeah, that's sick.
Gained a lot of weight.
Yeah, bro, I like this. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. Damn, Justin Pedroia, dude. I love Justin Pedroia. He's my favorite player.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you like utility, or are you set in a position?
So they kind of have me set at second base for right now, but I'll play outfield. I'll play short. They can throw me anywhere, but I primarily play second.
You prefer to be at second?
Oh yeah.
That's sick. Do you have a lot of other like competition there at second, or is it kind of your job?
We do a lot of matchup stuff because we're big on.
Oh, got it. That's cool.
So like when we face hitters or pitchers that are more like fastball aggressive, we play this kid named Mark who absolutely demolishes fastballs. But if we play someone who throws more firm or mixes and throws backwards, we'll play me because I have better bat control.
Yeah.
So it kind of
you play those matchups. I was thinking defensive matchups. Okay. Yeah. So
you base everything basically off like how you guys are going to score runs, not like how the other team is going to hit your guys' pitchers.
Yeah. So we work really close with so we have this thing. We just paid $15,000 to get this thing called TrackMan.
Is that like what Driveline does?
A little more like in depth. So it measures every ball that we hit, and it shows us our hot zones. It shows us how hard we hit on average, what pitches we hit well. It's like it shows us literally anything you could want. And we take that and we build scouting reports off of it too. So anytime we play a team at our place, we're, I think, one of the 2 D3 schools that have that.
Damn.
Yeah. And
that's
so
awesome.
It sits on our stadium, tracks every BP pitch we take, tracks every in-game pitch we take, tracks every player that we play against, logs their name, number, height, weight, whole bunch of stuff.
That is so helpful.
Yeah.
That's
so
insane.
when we play, we're given a little card and it tells us like batting average versus lefty versus righty. Are they pull opposite? Do they run well? Do they bunt? A whole bunch of stuff.
Cheat code, dude.
Yeah.
That's
we're
pretty
like a 15-page packet Friday night that we have to like study.
For each team?
Yeah.
That's so cool. You guys have to do your homework.
Yeah. So say if we're playing Linfield, they'll give us their starting 9, guys that they sub frequently. We analyze pitchers analyze hitters more, but a lot goes into it.
That is so cool. And that's so helpful for like pitching. Because you guys probably don't get a lot of like film and video. Do you?
Mm-hmm. Only if we take it.
Okay.
Like a lot of teams live stream their games, so we'll go in and watch like Linfield play PLU or something like that and watch what they're doing. And like we run extreme shifts.
Really?
So we do a shift where I play over like where shortstop is.
Damn.
And I'll play like straight on top of second base at times.
Oh, dude, I freaking hate that, dude.
It takes so many hits away.
Yeah, it's literally insane. I get so excited, especially like watching the MLB games. Guys will just hit seeds right up the middle and it's just right to a guy. It's like, come on, man. Yeah. You like him. It's nice when it works in your favor, obviously.
Exactly. Like you hate playing against it, love playing with it.
Yeah, exactly. Luke, what do you think shifts are good?
I like them.
Yeah, I think they're pretty freaking sick. I don't know, but it's just,
I don't know. It's like the overcoaching kind of talk. Like, is it overcoaching? Is pulling your starter after he's nailed every single batter and he's facing 3 guys that he struck out 3 times in Game 5 of the World Series overcoaching? Yes, it is overcoaching. But no, I like the shift stuff. I think that's cool.
Yeah, for sure. So do you just want to really quick, like just go through your entire thing? So did you name everybody that you said is going to come out of each division?
So for the AL wild cards, I have the Angels and the Rays. For the AL West, I have Astros, Central, White Sox, East Yankees. These ones are a bit of a toss-up. For the NL wild card, I put them as like going in as the 5 seed or 6, going in as the like last place, Phillies. I don't know why I had the Phillies. I just couldn't think of anyone else.
I hate you that you don't have the Giants making the playoffs, bro. And you have the Angels.
Bro, you can't compare those teams though, because like the Angels are so close to doing something.
So are we. We were.
I gotta stand with Luke on this. I think the Angels are a hell of a lot closer.
Yes.
We lost so many we lost so many games in the 9th inning.
I think.
Okay, but you also played a whole, like during this COVID season, you're playing a different amount of teams at different amount of times. You get what I'm saying, sort of? Maybe not.
I think the Angels are more set for 162 than the Giants, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't understand how you think the Giants are like. There's like yeah, they can have a few good. Like a good week or so, but like they're not going to like compete. Like they also play in the NL West, which is super hard. Like, well, now it is with, you look so sad, Kellan, with the Padres and the Dodgers. And
you know who's got the sweetest swing in baseball? Hot take. Guess. Huh?
The lefty. It has to be a lefty. All lefties.
Yeah. Jayce? Who's got the sweetest swing in the league for you?
Say someone on the fucking Giants. That's what it's gonna be, bro.
That's what I know he's gonna say.
Yeah, well, it's arguably got to be. But Jayce, who do you think is sweetest swing in baseball right now?
Who do I think yours is, or who?
No,
do I think
who do you? No, not mine. Who's his yours personally?
It's tough. See,
Michael
I
Brantley
analyze
is
hitters.
nice.
I analyze hitters differently. Like power hitters have a different swing than contact guys.
Yeah.
For me, best
Freddie.
power swing, Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, dude. Freddie.
Hey, that's biased too.
Okay, no, but I also said it. But I'd go the other way. I'd say contact hitters, Freddie Freeman. Power hitters, Cody B. Make your girl cream. That's where it is, bro.
I think best contact hitter. See, that's tough because there's a lot of them.
Mike Trout's so short to the ball, bro.
Shut up.
Good though. That's pretty good.
When you
Short
break
to
it
the-
down, it's tempting. Probably Carlos Correa. I think he's got a sick ass swing.
I think it's very fundamentally sound.
Or one that you don't hear a lot, Sogard. You know, he faced 158 four-seam fastballs, didn't miss on a single one of them. Didn't swing and a miss.
He just brought that stat out of nowhere.
Did not swing and miss on 158 four-seam fastballs this year.
So he either fouled it or put it in
Fouled
play.
it off or put it in play.
It's the glasses.
It is. And I think he has a sweet swing too.
You want to hear something crazy? So I talked about David Fletcher. He led the league this year in contact, but he also led the league in taking fastballs down the middle. That's interesting, huh?
Well, because I guess if you take the first pitch, though, that's kind of inevitable.
Yeah, I guess. But that's
I don't know.
pretty cool. All right, Kellan, tell us yours. Yastrzemski.
Yes, you guessed it.
It wasn't that hard.
Is it not?
I don't know. I haven't
Tonight, while you're laying in bed, watch Mike Yastrzemski put balls in McCovey Cove, bro.
I want to change my answer.
It's the most beautiful.
Alex Bregman.
I don't like his swing, bro. It's so ugly to me.
When you
He's so stiff, and then he just explodes.
If you break it down, he has probably one of the best. Like, it's so pretty when you watch it in slow mo.
I think of a new one. Ready?
Who's one of the
Power
others?
on the Blue Jays? What's his name? Bo
Bichette?
What is it?
Bo Bichette?
Yeah.
Bo Bichette. Dude, his swing is pretty nice for power wise.
Yeah, dude. But I remember watching like when he was coming up in his prospect videos because it was so crazy because he would do all that crazy stuff. Like he would like step and then he'd like extend the arm and then he'd just like go off like it's
One person that's always thrown me off, Stanton. John Carlo.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Junko.
it looks like he literally just wraps every baseball but hits it about a mile. Like
Dude, if you were to do that swing in like college or high school, your coaches would bench you the entire season, bro.
I'd get cut.
Yeah.
It's crazy. He sometimes just does like little half swings and then he hits line drives over like the right field wall.
Do you know he's actually one of the most boring hitters to watch take BP?
Really?
Because he doesn't hit balls out. He hits.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well,
he doesn't.
Dang. Yeah, I didn't.
That's what everyone says.
Focus on also.
Aaron Judge has a good swing.
You know who's fun to watch in BP? What's his name on the Ranger? Joey Gallo. That man nukes, bro.
He's
light pole tower.
Yeah, bro. Like in batting practice before games, he just hits bombs.
Bro, you know who I was watching yesterday that I didn't know can actually rake? Tom Brady.
Oh yeah,
Tom Brady's got a swing.
Yeah, I saw he hit a bomb.
Yeah, he was a catcher, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a lefty too, and he hits bombs, bro. I was watching. I think he was hitting BP with the Red Sox a long time ago. But yeah, he's a beast. I don't know who the ugliest swing would be though.
Giancarlo. Kevin Youkilis.
Marcelo Zuna.
Do you guys remember Kevin Youkilis?
Kevin Youkilis did have an ugly swing.
Yeah, like the whole.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously. I don't think I can think of anybody. But yeah.
Probably everyone else on the Giants, probably.
Shut up, dude. You know, I forget. It's this guy, Daniel Robertson. He plays like middle end for the Giants. He has the same batting coach as Justin Turner, and he basically emulates everything Justin Turner does, and it's wild. It's really he hugs the back of the box and then he like hugs the line, He has his hands low, has a huge leg kick. And unlike Justin Turner, he strikes out.
I read this that said Justin Turner might be going to the Blue Jays.
I could see that.
Oh,
it'd be good, bro. Because I think Vladdy moved to first base.
I like Biggio.
He also lost a ton of weight. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
Yeah, I thought he
Did he actually?
Yeah,
he lost like 35 pounds
in the past month or something, bro.
Yeah.
That's also what they said about Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah. Dude, what makes me so mad is that whole entire last year's home run derby. How Pete won, even though Vladdy had like so many more bombs than him.
Pete Buttigieg won the home run derby?
Yes. Pete Buttigieg won the home run derby, dude. Yeah.
Big
meat Pete. Yeah.
Wait, who was he going? Oh, Vladdy Jr. Yeah. That was sick.
Big meat Pete.
That was sick.
Big meat Pete. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, dude, I think that kind of. Do you have an early World Series winner, Jayce? The Braves.
I mean, I want the Braves. I think if they don't win it this year, they're winning it next year.
Or the year after that. Or the year after that.
The Angels.
I think Mike Soroka is a Cy Young winner next year.
Oh, dude, I completely forgot about him. That was such a big loss. Oh, dude, the Braves are going to be Braves next year. Bro, I totally forgot about Mike Soroka.
Anderson, Max Fried, Bryce Wilson, and they're talking to Adam Wainwright, who actually was drafted by the
Cardinals. Is Wainwright still on the Cardinals?
Well, he's a free agent.
Okay, bro, the Braves are going to be good next year. Oh my god.
Yeah, so they're already talking to Adam Wainwright.
How old is Adam Wainwright?
Old, like 34, I'm assuming.
They're going to use him as like a day 4 or 5 veteran that can like mentor these young pitchers that we have.
We say that with all of our pitchers, but they end up just sucking.
How long before Acuna has to
40 years old?
Acuna already got signed, $98 million for like 5 years.
Who?
Oh shoot.
Acuna.
When?
Oh.
This year. Beginning of the year.
Do you like Albies or Acuna better?
Acuna's a beast.
Didn't he hit like the longest ball of the year this year, right?
492 feet.
I thought it was 95.
Was it? It might have been 95.
Damn.
He also missed a week and a half and took Garrett Cole yard twice.
Garrett Cole had a bad year this year.
Just
not bad. He just gave up so many home runs. He gave up so many home runs.
Oh yeah. Well, the problem was he was missing over the middle and up at the plate.
He's also playing at the shortest porch in Major League Baseball.
Dude, don't even get started. That was.
Imagine if Mike Trout was a Yankee.
I would hate playing at Yankee Stadium as a pitcher.
Yeah. And
any pop up feels like it goes out. Kellan, you know what it feels like? It's like playing at West Albany.
Yeah, facts. Well, I mean, I would never know about putting a ball, but yeah. Who's your guys like? Wait, what's another stadium? Oh, Dodger Stadium. If you just hit like a fly ball into the right field or whatever, it's probably going to go out
with the warm air.
Yeah, and also, they have that little tiny
Colorado
wall.
Also.
Where? Oh, Colorado. Yeah, dude, Alex Dickerson hit 3 bombs there. Freaking.
Is he a Giant?
Huh?
Is Alex Dickerson a Giant?
Yeah. Is it true that the Giants do they have the widest roster in baseball?
My forehead looks, bro. What?
Do they have the widest roster in baseball?
I think the A's do, actually.
Okay, we got Brandon Belt plays first. Donovan Solano plays second. He's I forget where he's from. And then Brandon Crawford, Evan Longoria, Alex Dickerson, Mike Yastrzemski, and either Mauricio Dubon or like Austin Slater. And then behind the dish is Buster Posey or Joey Bart. And then our pitchers are like Kevin Gausman, Drew Smiley, and I guess Johnny Cueto. But and I don't even
Cueto.
Dude, Johnny Cueto. The only thing he's good for about 4 innings, and then he starts trying quick pitch and do his little crazy stuff. His shoulder walk, and then he just gets cracked, and then it's basically done. But yeah. So
Johnny Cueto.
Well, considering how much we pay him, dude, that's the thing. Mark Melancon, He was the biggest disappointment ever coming out of Pittsburgh, bro. We gave him a bag, and then he gets freaking shelled all season. And then he's on the Braves now, right?
Yeah. He's on for next year too, I think. I think it was 2 years.
Did he do okay?
He did. That
doesn't surprise me, actually.
He was rocky at times, but I mean, for the most part, he was pretty good.
Yeah. What about Will Smith?
Will Smith, besides the postseason, was good.
I dropped him off my team. I dropped him on my fantasy team.
You play fantasy baseball, Jace?
I don't. I haven't gotten
Luke is one of the only people I've ever met in my entire life that plays fantasy baseball.
I've heard it's a grind.
It's very, especially a 162 game season.
This year was so easy, bro.
Yeah. This was probably the year to do it for me, but I didn't.
Yeah, I picked Will Smith.
What was your record?
Also, it's not the year to do it because, like, you can have a stud and he can go down for 2 weeks because of COVID, which happened to me a lot, and like all the games get canceled.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't make playoffs, but like you continue playing games, and I ended with the third best record in the league.
Wow. Slight flex. It's a beast. Yeah, Jared was talking about his fantasy team. He's like, yeah, dude, my team, I have a few injuries right now. I'm like 8-0. It's whatever. I'm like, shut up, dude.
Wait, do you want to know who the first pick in our draft was this year?
Do
you want to know who the first pick in our draft was this year?
For fantasy football?
Baseball. Yelich.
I was going to say probably him or Trout or...
Yeah, dude, that was like the worst first pick ever, bro.
That's trash.
Dude hit 205 and his strikeout percentage went up 10%.
Oh my god.
He was at like 20.5% strikeouts, 30.5 this year.
Oh my god.
While hitting 205.
That's insane, dude. Who's your guys's like obviously we have the MVPs that are coming out tomorrow, but like low key, who is like some of the more important guys do you think that were on a team that don't get enough recognition?
Was Freddie Freeman MVP candidate?
Yeah.
Final.
Okay, I'm not. Let's go off of not candidates.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a guy that might not be super well known, but was really important to a team.
I was gonna say Randy Arozarena.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Number one.
How many bombs did he hit in the postseason?
9, I think. 9 or 10.
9, something like that. Yeah.
Dude.
Okay.
Also was out in front on a curveball and managed to put it out opposite field, which is like unheard of.
Yeah.
Carlos Correa.
Well, but Carlos Correa, I mean, yeah.
But are we talking about like sleeper MVPs or like
sleeper MVPs?
We don't know. Like people we don't know.
I actually don't even know. Just like
Marcelo Zuma for me.
Yeah.
Big time. Yeah. I mean, he wasn't I guess he was a candidate in the first before the finalists came out.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, dude.
Trevor Bauer.
Trevor Bauer. Yes.
He was a Cy Young, so it doesn't.
Hey, what's that one dude? Sixto Sanchez?
Yeah.
What team does he play on?
Marlins.
Yeah. He's good, huh?
He kind of, I mean, he was good at times, but I think he felt the pressure of a big stage.
Because I was seeing all the comparisons of like Pedro.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that's a lot to take in, I feel like. Especially for a young guy, because he's not that old.
And he threw against Ian Anderson, who was, he was out of his mind in the postseason.
Yeah.
And in the regular season, he was pretty good.
Yeah, he did. He threw 6 shutout innings against the Yanks, which that's pretty hard to do with their lineup.
Yeah. Did you say where you see the Indians?
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I said it'd be hard for them to,
especially if they lose Lindor.
I had the White Sox winning Central, and then I had the Twins right behind the White Sox. So I had the Indians third, and then the Royals and the Tigers like fighting for last place.
Mm-hmm. Because if the Indians, who else is on their roster?
Shane Bieber, the Cy Young.
Yeah, and then besides that,
Carlos, their third baseman.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I'll tell you where I have him. I've him at 14 with Lindor, 17 without. I think he makes that big of a difference on their team. I think he's a defensive anchor and a staple in their lineup that they can't afford to lose.
Look how many Kindles I have.
What's that one? Is this his name Ramirez or something?
Jose Ramirez?
Jose Ramirez.
Yeah, not Carlos.
I don't.
But yeah, that's true, dude. If Lindor's gone, that's.
I think they go from middle of the pack to almost falling out because I think he's that big to their team.
Yeah.
You guys didn't tell me I had something in my teeth?
You can't see
I didn't even notice it till now.
Yeah, because usually your lips aren't down that far.
Yeah.
When you're talking. Jayce, where do you have the Giants at, my guy?
21.
Wait, where do you have the Angels at?
17.
I told you, bro. I told you.
But again, I've told you, Kellan, the Giants have so much going wrong. It's hard.
Their bullpen's wrong.
And their farm system.
Okay. Okay. I'll give that to you. Hey, wait, what's that one guy? Like the most savage bat flip you'll ever see.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about.
God, he's our prospect. He's like younger than me or something.
The only prospect they have that's like an MLB pipeline.
Joey Bart, my guy. Come on. Joey Bart's okay. I'm gonna look up San Francisco
this year. Joey Bart drafted this year or last year?
Like 2.
Does Joey Bart count? Because I wasn't counting him because he played, I felt like quite a bit.
He did.
Okay, but
that's why I didn't.
No, but he's a prospect.
Do you want to hear something about the Angels organization? The guy we drafted this year is our number 1 prospect right now.
Ooh.
Reed Detmers. He does shove.
It's called. His name's Marco Luciano.
I mean, the White Sox drafted a guy this year and pulled him up to the majors already.
Yeah.
So,
but I read that, and they were saying that the only teams that would draft him would be the teams that have to pull him up, especially if they're trying to make playoff contentions. So, like, I forgot who I think, was he the guy from Louisville? No, that was Reed Detmers. I'm trying to think where that guy was from. But whatever, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that. Yeah. Wait,
if Christian Pache doesn't get pulled up this year full time, Brian Snitker needs to be fired.
Can you repeat that? You lagged out for me.
Christian Pache, if he doesn't get pulled up, he's the center fielder that filled in for Adam Duvall when he got hurt. He's super fast. If you look him up, you'll probably recognize him. Went yard in the postseason.
I recognize the name. Oh, yeah. Oh,
if he doesn't get pulled up to the major leagues this year.
Wasn't Duvall a Giant?
Duvall wasn't. No. Mets, Rays, Dodgers for like 5 days.
Who are we talking about? Adam Duvall?
Oh, no, I was thinking Darno. Duvall might have been a Giant. I'm not sure. I was thinking Darno.
Okay, Travis Darno was. I only remember him from the Mets.
You have Joey Bart at number 10 on MLB Pipeline. Your next closest is
Marco Luciano.
Nope, Helio Ramos.
Elliot Ramos or something.
And he's number 60.
Yeah, but I remember Marco Luciano is the guy that hit an absolute tank.
Oh no, Marco Luciano is 29.
Yeah,
sorry. I correct that.
And then after that, it's like
I guess you have
Logan Webb played a little bit, and then Mauricio Dubon. Oh yeah, Hunter Bishop.
Bishop's on there.
Yeah.
So I guess you guys have more prospects than I thought. Seth Corey's number 94.
Yeah, but I mean, the biggest thing's pitching, dude. We have 0 relievers.
I want to see Wander Franco get pulled up this year.
Who's that?
The Rays shortstop prospect. He's number 1.
Oh, damn. Like all around
videos of him.
He was supposed to be, I thought he was going to be called up during the World Series. He posted a picture of his Rays jersey and it's from World Series. I was like, oh shit, dude, I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
There's a guy named Jason Dominguez. He's the Yankees number 1 prospect right now. He's 17 years old, bro. He's like a Dominican 17, bro. He looks huge. He's 5'10", but he looks like bigger than Giancarlo in the box. Oh, here's the picture that I'm looking at. I'm gonna share my screen. Is that fine?
Sure.
Oh, I can't. You're disabled, bro.
What's his name?
Jason Dominguez, and go to images and look at him in the box.
Okay.
He's 17 years old. Remember that.
So you guys want to hear a funny story about Dominican guys coming up to the major leagues?
Mm-hmm.
So remember Kevin Kais played at Oregon State?
Yeah.
So he was one of my coaches for like Team USA stuff.
Yeah.
He played with the Mariners like single A at their spring training site, stuff like that. So 2 years after, we were playing in Arizona, and he saw one of the guys he played with. and he comes in and goes, I can't remember the guy's name. I think he came up. He's with someone now, but he's like, hey, how old are you? And he goes, 17. He goes, you were 17 2 years ago. He's like, you're not 17 anymore. And he's like, and apparently they just like trash the hotels, and they're like trying to sleep with the maids. Like,
oh my goodness,
apparently they're just a wild bunch.
Look at that image of him in the box real quick.
Yeah, I remember seeing a picture. Look at this kid, 17-year-old, more like 25.
That one he looks a little bit 17, but like there's one where he has a full beard.
This guy,
dude, that does not look like the same guy.
He looks like a seasoned vet right there.
Yeah,
his quads are as big as my torso. Right there.
How tall is he?
He's 5'10".
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my dad has a similar story. So when he was in college, he like there was this guy on because my dad spoke Spanish in college, or like he still does now, but like it was Alabama, so not a lot of people spoke Spanish. So there was this guy from the Dominican Republic that came and played baseball like on his college team. And so my dad's job, my dad was like his tutor sort of, because like my dad wasn't on the team, like, but like I don't know, he was like set up with this club or whatever, so my dad tutored him. And so one of the days after he's tutoring from the year for a few years or for a few months, the player gets a call or whatever, and he says, I have to take this. And then apparently it was his wife and his kids, and he had already played professional baseball at the Republic. It was like 32.
And he was playing
college baseball, yeah.
At what school?
South Alabama.
Oh my freaking god!
Which it's illegal. You can't play a professional. Right? No, you can't. Go play college.
Wow,
that's nuts.
South Alabama must be desperate for talent, bro.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh my gosh, that's so hilarious. What happened to him?
I don't know. I don't think my dad told him. I think he just graduated.
That's beast.
That's nuts.
That's absolutely crazy. But
yeah, it's a cool story.
Yeah, dude, Jayce, thank you for coming on, my guy.
Yeah,
it's been a while. It was fun. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. If we have like another MLB one like later during the season, because we covered a lot of topics, I feel like on this one. But yeah, if we have another one, you're more than welcome to come on.
Yeah, I'll definitely come on if you want me again.
All right, sounds good. Thank you guys so much for doing this. I have tons.
Hi, Jayce. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Luke.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, Kel.